There is nobody quite better at the game of baseball than Mookie Betts. However, he's also really talented at one other sport. We are at the bowling alley at Executive Bowl. Mookie, you are a professional bowler on top of that. It's pretty amazing what you're able to do, not only on the baseball field, and we'll say between the lines, but also on the lanes as well. We're really happy to have you here in Louisville. What brings you out here to Louisville?
Man, thank you for having me out. Obviously, this is like home for me. I've been coming here since I was, freshly new, and my family's from here, and so this is really a place I kind of grew up in, and so getting to come back, see some family, come bowl in the place I used to bowl after my dad and my uncles were bowling in the league. It's just fun, I just want to get bowling out there, I know bowling has been on the rise. It's been doing a really good job. People have been participating, but just trying to do my job, do my part, and get it out there.
It's special because you have a platform for baseball, and you're using that, gauging that to draw interest to another sport on top of that. Where did that bowling passion come for you? Because your mother was telling me that it was a very young age that bowling was really what you started with.
Yeah, I think I was bowling before I was doing any other sport, and so it's just something me and my mom have done for forever, and we will do for forever. And so it's just really just a true passion. It's a true passion I have that's outside of baseball. I guess you can have more than one, and I guess I found two for me.
To kind of bring both sports together in a way, because you also have Michael Harris joining you today. What does that mean to you, that you're able to take those two paths and merge them together and bring a community together as well?
Right, it's super cool. It's super cool. Like I said, bowling is fun, man. I think just get out there and you do it, and you have more. A lot of people have more fun with it than they think they will. Obviously, not a lot of people take it as seriously as I do, right? But bowling is fun, and there's a lot of people that do bowl. I think it's one of those things. It's almost like it's kind of embarrassing to admit that you really love bowling because there's so many other things to do, but bowling is so much fun, and I think I'm just doing my part in getting all the bowlers to come out.
You go out on the lane and you can just clear your mind and no distractions, right? You just go out there and do your thing. We've watched you. We've seen the highlights, man. You can talk about the home runs, but we care about what's happening out there too. What really makes bowling special for you specifically as you go out there and get that opportunity?
I don't know, man. I think it's really just you don't get to see what you're bowling on, and so you have to. There's that mystery, and you have to. It relates in baseball in a way that throughout the game, you have to focus for short bursts of time, short 3 and 4 seconds for a whole play to develop and whatnot, and so. Bowling is similar. Like when I step on the lane, there's like the 5 seconds that I'm really locked in, and I can turn it off. And maybe that's what I like. I don't know, but that's really the only thing I can say about it. I don't know, man. I just genuinely love doing it. It's weird to say, but I've gotten over it. It took me a long time to really admit that I truly do. I love doing it.
Bigger stress situation. The World Series Game 6 in 2020, or you're borderline hitting a 300 perfect game, but you're at that final moment. Which one? Which one's more pressure for you?
They both have their pressures. They both come with a lot. One comes with the whole fan base and everybody else, and then the other one comes with just your own self. And so they both bring different stressors. But I will say for sure. When you need a strike in the 10th frame, it's your hands start getting sweaty.
A little sweaty out there.
Yeah, all that stuff going on. And so I know in the 9th inning, when it's 2 outs, I don't really get as nervous. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But maybe since baseball, I do. I don't know. I truly don't know. But I know in bowling, it does bring some stressors for sure.
I'll add to the equation your mother. Going head-to-head with her in bowling. Well, where does that stress play? Because she's talking mad. She's talking mad about you, man. She goes out there and says that she's the winner, and then there's Mookie Betts.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. When you need that strike in the 10th frame and you hear her in the back, she's just chirping. Your hands get a little sweaty sometimes, but that's the fun about it, and that's why we'll do it for forever, because either one of us can win, and there's a lot of ish talking going back and forth for sure.
I can imagine. Obviously the goal here is to have the youth come out, and you'll have a chance to meet them.
Yep.
But also, really, the main goal here is to have them come out and watch you and learn from you and gain a passion for bowling.
Right.
Where does that kind of stem for you? How important is it to get them out here in Louisville, to get them out on the lanes?
I mean, it's just like I said, I grew up here. It's just like a home for me, like a home for my mom, my dad. And so really just affecting areas that we know, we love, and we have connections to. And this is just one city that we're kind of starting with. We'll make our way around the U.S. at some point. But right here we're just kind of starting with the roots and migrating. But getting in youth bowling, I did it, and I know how important it is for my love for the game now. And so there's a lot of bowlers out there, like I said, and you don't have to be the supreme athlete to do it, right? You can just kind of go do it. And so with me and my mom, we're just trying to do our part.
I think a lot of people want to know this. Are you ever going to get Shohei Ohtani out on the lanes with you?
Maybe one day. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day. I'm sure I will. It'll be hard. I'm sure he'll be amazing at that too, though. So there's only one way to find out.
There's only one way to find out. We need to get Robert Van Scoyoc out on the lanes. That's all I got to say. Please get him out there.
Make sure we
need him out there.
I'll definitely get him out there.
We need to loosen him up just a little bit out there. Mookie, at the end of the day, we're here in Louisville. What should people know coming here, just as far as what should they expect when they get to Executive Bowl?
Well, first you'll expect my mom with a beautiful greeting of hey and everything else, and then you're just going to see a family atmosphere. There's a lot of people here, a lot of good people here, a lot of people we know, some people we don't know, and it's just good music playing. I mean, good bowling going on. Very competitive out here, but very friendly as well. And it's just going to be a really, really good atmosphere to be a part of and to introduce you into bowling if you're not a bowler, and into a great atmosphere to hang out if you are a bowler.
Mookie, we have a large black community out here, and Black History Month's coming up as well. Obviously, you play on a team, and you're about to play the position where Jackie Robinson obviously broke the color barrier. How important is it to obviously enter the black community in regions and help out in these areas and cater to these folks as well, knowing that this is such an important part of your life as well?
Yeah, I mean it is. It's me. I'm kind of looking at myself, and so we just want to do what we can for really anybody. But right now our reach is to the black community, and we're doing what we can to pour back into them. And but again, our end goal is to reach everyone, because everyone matters, and we're going to do our part. But right now, we're starting in our area, and I feel like we're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, you are, man. It's really impressive to see what the work you're doing out here in Louisville is. You'll be here throughout the weekend, and people can come up, see you, say hi.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll definitely come say hey to everyone. Got to watch out for the autographs and whatnot, because I'm bowling, and I don't want to mix bowling and that. So, but definitely, I'm very social person. Very social person. Except on the lane. Once I step back from the lane,
it's clear.
It's clear.
This part over is fine.
It's fine.
This part over.
Nah,
leave Mookie alone.
Leave me alone.
Let Mookie lock in. How about that? We'll make sure they don't bring bowling balls to get signed either. That's the last thing we need. Well, Mookie, we're just honored to have you here. We're really excited to have you in Louisville, and thankful for the opportunity to talk to you as well. Catch Mookie Betts. Also catch Michael Harris, a rival from the Atlanta Braves, out here in Louisville. Should be an exciting time. You'll find them at the Executive Bowl. Mookie, thank you so much for your time, man. Really appreciate you. And
thank you.
We'll catch you between the lines, but also in the lanes.
Yes, sir.